According to the Bible, if you're a Christian, what you're living right now is the only hell you will ever know. Think about that. If you are a Christian, what you are experiencing right now, even with all the blessing that God pours on our lives, that is the only hell you will ever be subject to. If you're not a Christian, the Bible tells us that what you're living right now is as good as it gets. This is the only heaven that you will ever see or experience. Death is inevitable, and it is coming for every single one of us. And you may think you've got a lot of time, but you don't know. The person who's 90 years old may do what my grandmother did, live another 15 years to 105. And the person who's 37, like my friend Tony, may get that diagnosis and it'll be over in a flash. You don't know but what you're 15 years old and you walk out the door today and that's it. Death is inevitable and it is coming. And yet, because of God's immeasurable, incomprehensible love, He's found a way to remove that sting of death. I was asked to speak at Tony's funeral, and so I did. And I told the story that I had read not long before about a dad driving with his son in their pickup truck. And all of a sudden, they don't know how it happened, but a bee was present in the cab of the truck, and it was swarming around them, and it was dive-bombing their heads, and it was buzzing loudly, and the son was scared to death that he was going to get stung. And so he's clinging to his dad, and he said, Dad, the bee, get the bee out of here. And the dad calmly, as he's driving with his left hand, reaches over, and he scoops the bee up in his right hand. And he says, son, it's going to be all right. It's going to be fine. So the son starts to calm down. And then the dad slowly opens up his hand, and the bee flies out. The son freaks out because now the bee's angrier than he was before, and he's bashing himself into the glass and he's hitting the kid in the head. He said, Dad, it's going to sting me. And the dad keeps saying, son, it's not going to hurt you. It's not going to hurt you. How do you mean it's not going to hurt me? And the dad slowly opens his hand to reveal the slight swelling. And he says, because I've got the stinger right here. Death, the bee can't touch you. Listen, death is coming for each one of us. But if we listen to our Father, He's extending His nail-scarred hand. And He's saying that death can bluster and bumble, and it can try to scare you about how it's going to happen and when it's going to happen and the unknown. But look right here. Death can't do anything to hurt you because I took its stinger. I took it for you. Friends, I am going to heaven. I know I am going to heaven, but not because I'm a good guy. I'm not going to heaven because I preach the gospel of Jesus Christ. If Jesus isn't in heaven, I can't go there. But if He is there, I want you to hear me clearly this morning. If Jesus is there, I will not miss it for anything that this world offers or promises me. What about you?